commonly people ask me, so what exactly is innovation? And I respond to them that first, let's try to understand what innovation is not. So what are some of the common myths surrounding innovation? One very important myth surrounding innovation is that innovation is invention. Actually, innovation doesn't require invention. Invention is to bring something new into being. Innovation is to bring something new into use. So it may take somebody else's invention and apply it creatively to create a new application. For example, microwaves were created for military applications, but the application of microwaves to heat food was an innovation. That really didn't involve inventing the microwaves, but the creative application. Lasers were created as measurement tools, and now we apply them to eye surgery. So, and this is also something that we've learned, that the people who make the most money are the ones who are able to creatively apply inventions, even if they're not their own. Xerox, for instance, created a whole series of innovations. They invented the Ethernet, the graphical user interface, the mouse, and many, many other technologies, document technologies that led to the creation of Adobe, and actually Apple and many other companies were founded on the inventions that came out of Xerox PARC. But Xerox failed to capture much of that value. And Apple has particularly been very good at applying other people's inventions to create enormous amounts of value. So that's an important thing to keep in mind, that innovation is not about invention, it's about creative application. The second important myth we want to think about is that innovation is not a department. It is a mindset. Very often companies think, well, we've got the R&D people working on it. We're doing innovation. No, innovation is really about every person in the company asking, how can I do what I do better or differently? So it's really about always questioning the status quo and thinking about how you can improve what you do, how you can think differently, how you can do things better. Whether you're in purchase or IT or finance or marketing or sales, every individual can be an innovator. It's everybody's job. It's a way of thinking. Another very common myth surrounding innovation is that innovation involves, doing something that's radically different from the past. Actually, it doesn't. It really, in many cases, innovations that have been successful are what we call winning combinations of things that exist and are put together in a way that unlocks a huge amount of value. And in fact, the same company that Apple we respect for being so innovative actually tried to do something that was a radical departure from the past, or at least Steve Jobs did when he founded Next Computer. Now, the Next Computer was very innovative in terms of its radicalness. It was a very new operating system, it was a very new optical storage approach. It was the first computer with optical storage. But it was a disaster. It was a disaster because actually it was too different, it was too disruptive. So in fact, some of the innovation that unlock the most value are things that work with the past and leverage the past instead of trying to be radically different from the past. And even if you think about how utilities developed, when they first started to build, Edison first thought about electric distribution. Where did they put the electric cables? Inside the gas pipes. And when the internet was created, how did we connect the internet to homes? We used phone lines and we used cable. So in fact, technologies that leverage what has gone before, often are more successful, and that's sort of something we need to think about. We don't need to depart radically from the past. We actually need to leverage the past. And finally, I often hear that innovation is about getting more ideas, getting more new ideas. Actually, that's not true. What you need is more homes for the ideas that you have. Your employees have plenty of ideas. They have plenty of suggestions. They just don't know where to take them. So it's really important for you to create a home for innovation, a central organization that is clearly identified, for example, Whirlpool has the Discovery Center, where people know they can take their ideas, they can prototype them, they can get some funding, they can get some people. So what you need to do is to find a way for the people's creativity to be harnessed and for homes for your ideas. So these are some of the common myths surrounding innovation, and by understanding these myths and by dispelling them, we can truly begin to understand what innovation is by understanding what it is not.